Yo, can I say this? I was just in the car with one of my mans. He's black, and he got pulled over.
He's black.
No, because
Just the way he
Let's
said
put
it.
that
I
out
was in the
there.
car with one of my mans.
Let's put it
He's
out
black.
there. He's black.
Give me credit. Look at all my friends.
My friends are black.
Black.
No. But he got pulled over, and we see the lights. And initially, my reaction is to be like, "Don't worry, just fucking. Are you good? Yeah. My license is good. All right, cool. Just give him the license." But when I saw the guy approach the window, even I sit in shotgun.
He was black.
Even I sit in shotgun, who initially went into it thinking this is gonna be fine. I started to feel panicky, and I started to feel anxiety. Just hearing the officer's voice, the white officer being like, "Sir, do you know why I pulled you over?" That alone triggered me. Like, holy
you're
shit.
black in your heart, bro. You're
in
black
your heart. Then
But it's not even about that. It's just
it is.
no. It's because
beard says black.
yeah, right. It says white.
but for real.
It says white old man.
bro, because you know the culture. You've
Nah,
been around. You know what it is, bro.
Yeah, you know what
Like, you
time
know how
it
many
is.
white people, my nigga, you know how many white people we wish felt how he felt? What he just said?
Yo, turn that because the back is not even facing you.
You know how many white people we wish felt how you felt, like said what you just said?
Word.
Well, they'd have to have
Intimidated.
some sort of life experience, and a lot of people don't.
With the black people.
Yeah, but my gut reaction was to be like, it's fine. The guy's just gonna come to the window. But soon as I heard the man's voice, "Sir, do you know why I pulled you over?" I said,
ain't
"Oh,
regular."
this is weird intentions behind this." And mind you, I'm not gonna lie. This is my boy Cam. I'm not gonna lie. He did do some dumb shit. He
He
turned.
didn't reach.
No, what?
Oh, I thought.
No, I'm saying
after that he reached.
He did some
the
weird
traffic.
traffic
rest in
moves.
I'm
peace,
saying the
Cam,
traffic
like-
violation was cause for him to get pulled over.
Yeah.
But when I heard that white officer's voice, I just thought to myself, if this guy's got weird intentions, then we're fucked. And he didn't even look. He didn't even get low enough to look to see who was in the passenger side in the shotgun. So he was just talking to him, not knowing there's a white guy next to him.
Yeah.
Which would have helped. Trust me.
Well, then he goes.
I'm with somebody white.
So how about
I'm
this?
with
So-
white.
I would have told him I'm with my white Caucasian friend
Right.
on our way to a
They'd be like,
shindig.
he looks Puerto Rican. I'm not buying it.
Exactly.
But listen to this though, right? So then the guy's talking to him. Well, I pulled you over. Yeah, officer, sorry, I didn't see the lady at the crosswalk. He turned and whatever, the lady stopped. She had the right of way. And then I didn't see her. She was on my blind side, whatever. He said the right thing. And then he goes, "Is this your car?" He goes, "It's registered under my girlfriend." And
Done.
Then he goes,
Stolen.
and then he goes, "Is that your girlfriend?" And then he looks, because he knew someone was shotgun.
He's like,
but
yeah, I'm gay.
he couldn't see the
should've
face.
said,
He
"Yeah,
couldn't
I'm
see the
gay."
face. So he goes, "Is that your girlfriend?" He looks in and he looks at me and then he goes, "Let me get your license, sir. Let me run it. Do you have any warrants?" And he was like, No, I'm good, sir." And then whatever, he ran it. Everything was fine. He let us go. But I don't know, man. I just witnessing it, I felt anxiety.
Yo, Dan,
and I've been
real
there many
shit-
times, by the way.
Yo, but real shit, Dan, when we're leaving the hood and we see lights somewhere, the direction we're going, we go another direction, bro. Like, we don't even want to see these niggas, bro.
Word.
Whether they're
course.
pulling us over or not, bro, they're gonna pull us over, bro.
Ugly.
Yo,
like,
you know
yo-
you know what my pops always told me?
I'm from where you can't even wear a hat or a hoodie in your car.
You can't. You have to have hats off, hoodies off, bro.
Word. Or
Like, you
you
ever see
getting
us get
pulled
pulled?
over.
You've been with us plenty of times. Of
course.
I pull my hoodie down, throw my hat on the floor. Like, nigga, nah. I'm
Yo,
a good
peep
kid.
this.
Unless I got braids, might as well keep my hat on.
Yeah, then you're a-
That's worse.
Yeah,
he
that's worse.
should always keep his hat on. I don't know what
Yeah,
the fuck
yeah,
he
yeah.
was thinking.
Yo, I remember my pops always used to tell me this. We would go on like vacations growing up, right? Because my pop's European. He always used to tell me growing up, which I'm thankful for. Go see the world, man. It's not this bubble you live
Right,
in,
facts,
right? Go see the
right,
world. It's
facts.
not, and people and Americans, because there's so much patriotism and nationalism and all that bullshit that they make it seem like the rest of the world is anything outside of this country's borders
trash,
is
yeah.
trash.
Yeah.
Is third world. Fuck it.
Fuck
it's,
that.
It's a litter
It's
box
beneath you.
but it's not.
Yeah,
There's so
it's
much
not.
culture out
It's
there.
great,
so
bro.
many intelligent
Facts
people and
machine.
things to learn.
Shout out to the rest of the world.
But hold on, real quick.
Shout out to the world.
And I used,
Hold on,
I used to
that's
go
a
on.
fact. They
I used to
need
go
that.
on vacation with my pops, and time would pass. We'd be there for a week, and then he used to tell me, "Hey, let me ask you a question. You seen a cop car? Any police officers here?" And I would think I'd be like, "Nah, I haven't seen one police officer, and we've been here for a week." He'd say, "Yeah, that's the difference between everywhere else in America. America's
Facts
a
and
military
shit.
state.
Yeah.
Facts and shit.
facts.
It's just it's
Yo,
too
bro.
it's too much."
And you would think it's the opposite, bro. All the movies we see and all, you know what I'm saying? How hard they go in third world in all the other countries.
I mean,
like,
granted, I haven't been to the Middle East and places like that where I'm sure it's even worse.
when I was in the Middle
But
East,
parts
bro,
of Europe,
Yeah, but think
When I-
about this now. Think about this now.
Uh-huh.
I remember gonna take you back to prison.
Back in the day when I was young,
I remember it was this one guard that would allow anybody into the unit. He didn't give a fuck who came in the unit, and we always said. I remember me and the homies used to always be like, "Yo, I hate when he worked because this the type of CO that'll get somebody killed." You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, he don't care if you blood,
Because he don't
Crip,
give a
Middle
fuck.
Eastern,
He don't
American.
give a fuck who come up in the unit.
Pull
When
up.
the CO's supposed to know who's coming in and out this unit.
Fax machine.
If you don't live in this unit, you can't come in this unit. But this CO didn't give a
Ain't
fuck.
give a fuck.
Anybody could come in this unit, so I could come up in this bitch and smoke this nigga.
Yeah.
and
Because
leave.
then, you know, there's Crip houses, there's blood houses,
feel what
there's
I'm
different
saying?
gang houses.
But some people don't
Aryan
want to.
Nation houses.
Some people don't want to be bothered with doing their job, with doing paperwork, with breaking up all of this shit. Some people are just there to clock in
but
and
they
clock
gotta
out.
do more paperwork if a nigga get cut up and killed and all that at your house.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess you're
that's
right.
more paperwork.
Yeah. But I'm
No,
just saying,
look,
some
I
people are
said
just.
Some
that-
people are blind
But
to.
look, I said
yeah.
that to say this. Back to what you were saying, far as like, all right,
countries and how it's more policing and more
Yeah.
violence and whatever.
America is a fucked up ass place, so we
Yeah.
need plenty of police
Yeah,
because
we're
Well,
trash.
I
if
hate.
you ask me, this is the most hateful ass country in the fucking
Yo, you know
world,
why,
bro.
though?
We hate people
Hell
for nothing.
yeah.
But
man.
Yo,
but
people
you know
with
why?
anxiety, they die here all the time.
There's
bro.
many reasons for this though, and it doesn't take a genius to uncover it.
Nah, I don't know.
It's a melting pot, so everybody's from everywhere.
Right,
facts.
Right. No one's indigenous to America.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Unless you're a native, but we fucking wiped those guys out sadly
Believe
a
that.
long time
Believe
ago.
that.
Right.
And then there's the fact that this country's original sin was slavery.
Right.
This is the
Believe
it was
that.
built on the blood, sweat, and tears of slaves.
Of slaves.
So
Of
hatred
us.
is in our fucking DNA. It's terrible.
is.
It's terrible,
It
but it
is,
is.
bro. It is.
And you're never good enough unless
is.
you do this. Oh, what do? You do that? You do. It's still like a slave,
Wow.
bro. When a black person goes to a get together with a white girl's parents, bro, it's still the same shit.
And by the way,
It's still, what do? You do this? Oh, you're still slaving. Okay, great.
But like I
I'm proud
said-
of you. And you know what? Another thing, not to cut you off, bro. When you in New York City, bro, New York City, I mean, fuck America, New York City. It's a dog eat dog world, bro.
World. Nobody
Yeah.
gives a fuck about
I'm
nobody.
looking at my phone. I'm walking like this. I might bump you and not say sorry because
Wow.
I'm so busy trying to become more successful than you, bro. And if the next nigga, it's crabs in a bucket, my jada, like
Yeah.
no crap. Crabs in a bucket. Like humans are just fighting
expendable,
each other, punching.
irrelevant.
Who cares about a human being? It's about my success.
And you know what's crazy too? On top of all of this, right? We're all from different backgrounds. We have different cultures. We have different customs. Slavery was once a thing here. Segregation was just
Still a thing here,
Segregation
nigga.
is 60 years old at this point.
Still a thing here.
Right? So there were so many issues with this country, but then you're asked to be an American, so everyone else is the other. Right? So there's this tribalism. As an American, you got to be a patriot. It's the most confusing thing in the world. Like, I'm supposed to be a patriot to a place that doesn't even the inner work.
patronize for me.
But you
doesn't-
know,
But the inner
you-
workings are corrupt, and I'm supposed to be a patriot to this.
Word.
This is
And
fucking
love
crazy.
this.
It's such
But
a
you know
weird
what's
thing.
fucked up?
Got it.
Yo, if you look at it, it's all about survival. Everything, a motherfucker cut your throat to survive. A motherfucker did this to survive.
Right.
They say Africans, whatever. Know what I'm saying? And it's true. Africans sold Africans to European slave owners
Yeah.
Hell
in
yeah.
order to survive.
Yeah,
Right.
bro.
You get what I'm saying?
But-
People will cut, your best friend will cut your throat in order to survive.
Right.
And for example, if me and you did a crime,
Yeah.
all right,
Just don't make me the snitch. You
listen,
snitch.
I'm gonna take the snitch, bro.
Take that, 'cause I
Listen,
don't want-
and I say, yo, listen, it was all on him, and this and that,
Yeah.
and this and that.
Happens all the time.
He the one who manipulated me into even doing this.
Yeah.
It's about me surviving. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
it's-
survive.
Yeah. Well, what is
fax
6ix9ine trying to survive?
Survive.
It's about
bro.
survival. Yo, word is born. America was built on survival. That's how our mentality
but
thinks.
Human beings were built on survival. Think about where we've evolved from.
Right.
We evolved from a time where we shared the same land as wild predators. We were part of the food chain.
Right.
Yeah.
And we had to, and the only reason that human beings are at the top of the food chain now is because we have weapons.
Word.
And the only reason we have weapons is because our brains doubled in size.
Right.
And the theory is that it's because we started eating meat. Protein fed our brain and took us from simple apes to human beings.
It's even worse than that, though, bro. It's not only built on
Unless you
survival.
believe in aliens that created us.
It's not only, I believe in them too.
That's another theory.
But it's built on not just surviving. No. Surviving better than you.
Word.
That's what it's built on.
Yeah.
That's the real problem that we're overlooking.
Competition.
We're overlooking that problem. No, because the world that we live in today, bro, do you know that everyone could be a millionaire, bro?
Why not?
If all the money was spread out between every individual, everyone could be rich. Right. Everyone could have the perfect amount of clothing, the perfect amount of food, the perfect amount of everything for everyone to be equal. But no. Hell no.
Right.
Equal. Fuck out of here.
I'm better than them.
I'm better than you. I'm
better
than your family. I'm better than all of this. I'm not going to be equal to you. And my father whipped your family's backs, or my father put your father to work, or my father. Yo, real shit though. Like oil companies and all this other shit, bro. This shit could run off of fucking straight fucking positive everything of plants and oxygen, and the whole world could be ran off of straight resources we have from God. And that's what God wants, bro. If you look at me on some real shit, what I look at is God wants us to realize the world we have without everyone wanting to make billions of dollars more than everybody else. We could be good, bro. Like I did research on it, but I didn't really remember the exact number, but it was like everyone could have like $800,000 or some shit. Like if everyone in the world just had money and no one else took more.
But that's socialism, right? And the problem with that is that it doesn't inspire creativity and hard work, right? The reason capitalism works is because it levels, or not that it levels the playing field. It creates a world where if you want to wake up every morning and be the best at something, you can. Or you can wake up every morning and be a fucking lazy bum and live that way if you so choose. And it's all accepted under this
which is okay with that.
Which is okay if that's how you. It's freedom. It's freedom in a different way. Now, I'm not saying capitalism doesn't have its flaws, because it does.
You're right.
But in a sense, it's the only system that kind of works, because anything else is uninspiring. Right. If you have to maintain a job. My dad tells me stories about escaping his country where it was communism, and people were put in jail for not contributing to the pot of the community. Right. Like my pops, the reason that, and he loves his country, by the way.
It's real though.
The reason he loves his country, he still lives it. He went back to his country. It's a democracy now. Right. But back when he left in the 80s, he tells me that he left his job because his employer, he was working at a swimming pool because he was a swimmer. He ended up working at a pool, teaching kids how to swim, things like that. He left his job because his employer was treating him unfairly, talking down to him, things like that. He left his job. Fuck this. But what happened when he was unemployed for too long? He was thrown in jail because he wasn't contributing
to the
equality of wealth that was supposed to be dispersed amongst the community.
I agree.
And so that's corrupt, and that's fucked up too.
That's corrupt, but I agree with that system, but you shouldn't throw niggas in jail though.
Right. It has the right.
It should be like this. You sit on your bank account, my nigga, and you keep spending that bread.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we should have it like a village mentality. Like, yo, if you are great at what you do, bring the village out. Let's all look. Let's look. Let's see and say, yeah, I'll invest a little bit of money into that.
But the problem is,
I'll take my $800,000 that I need right now for my living expense, and I'll say,
but
let's give them $2,000.
But if we're all equal,
everyone, but not to cut you off, but there's gonna always be 10 million people that want to be the chief and not the Indian.
Right.
But world has to, in our minds, we have to become more humble. In our minds, we have to really say, okay, I take love over hate. Me over hate. You know what I'm saying? And also selfishness. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I just came to a little village fucking get together, and this guy's better than me at this shit.
Yeah.
I'd rather push him and put me on the list of guys that are coming next. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a list. It's a way to do it.
But think about it this way, right? If everybody's equal financially, right? If you're the blacksmith and this guy's the farmer and this guy is a teacher, he runs a schooling system, whatever, right? If everybody's equal, we all take home the same amount of money, the same pot. That's meant to be good for society, but what happens because of the human condition is someone's going to try to cheat that system because they're going to think it's not fair. And when you don't think something's fair, it breeds corruption.
Fuck jail, body him, take his bread. Body him and take his bread.
No, but
and put on the news.
I'm talking about why
on the television we put who
I'm talking about
deserves
why
the bread and wants to do something with their life.
I'm talking about why communism isn't. I'm talking about why communism has it started the inceptions of it. Socialism were the right idea, but why it ended up becoming corrupt over time because people want more. They're not satisfied. They're not satisfied without being able to see something a little down the road and strive for that.
I want to
people
be
need
the
a
guy.
challenge.
I want to be the
You want me to be your kid's role model.